Well, to the day's other news now, and Te Pāti Māori was kicked out of Parliament's debating chamber after conducting a pōwhiri to welcome waka-jumping MP Meka Whaitiri.
Whaitiri returned to Parliament today following her shock resignation last week. And as political editor Jenna Lynch reports, Labour's now making every effort to ensure no MPs follow her across the floor.
Making way for Meka Whaitiri. Moving into the House a new woman, taking a new seat in her new political home, Te Pāti Māori. Problem is, this was all against the rules, the Speaker cutting the audio feed to House proceedings, silently trying to bring the House to order. And when he could speak,
Rawiri Waititi will leave the chamber,
ordering Te Pāti Māori out.
We've been punished for doing our jobs and for ensuring that Meka had a safe transition over in the House.
Meka Whaitiri remained to deliver an explanation of her decision to waka jump.
The calling that comes deep from within my puku.
She was cut off too.
Member will resume her seat.
I want my voice to be heard, Mr. Speaker.
That's what Whaitiri says her move is all about.
I'm joining a party that doesn't censor the voice of wahine Māori.
Was there a specific policy, was there a specific issue that you felt that you weren't free to talk about?
There's a lot of challenges as Māori MPs about compromise in this place.
Her former Labour colleague still perplexed. She still hasn't been in touch.
There was a lot of sadness and disappointment. People weren't sure why Meka left.
The Ngāia Mahuta offered a karakia, a healing process with the Labour Māori caucus. Meka Whaitiri declined.
It's disappointing. A lot of this has been.
I respectively declined that because the healing of my wairua and the restoring of my wairua was done on my marae.
And I, for one, I feel aggrieved by it.
They're welcome to come to my marae if they would like to do that.
Not the only invitation Te Pāti Māori's extending, it seems. President John Tamahiri coy on whether any more Labour MPs would be jumping ship.
That's something we're going to have to talk to you about very shortly.
Who?
I've spoken to a number of our Māori members and I've not seen any evidence to back up those, that speculation.
Labour's Māori caucus even held a meeting about locking in for Labour.
My nomination's been confirmed.
Full commitment in terms of the Labour Party going forward.
Everyone's committed to winning the election.
I think probably we've landed where we're going to land in regard to the election. It's just too close.
But here's a candidate ripe for the picking, former Green MP Elizabeth Kirikiri making a grand return as an independent MP. She resigned on Friday after being investigated for sending that crybaby text to the wrong group chat.
The door's open for her to join you?
We could have those conversations with Kirikiri if she wants to.
For now, celebrating their new colleague.
Freedom, liberation.
Liberation from Labour's supposed shackles and censorship.
Well, OK, Jenna, will any more MPs jump the waka?
Well, John Tamahiri seems to be perfecting his impression of a shark circling Labour's Māori caucus. It seems he might be more stirring than circling. Dangling this Meka coup as some kind of ongoing threat is a thrilling political game to play, but it seems unlikely they'd be able to pull off another one of this magnitude. The more dangerous threat to Labour is in Meka Whaitiri herself. While she is not being specific about what pushed her out, Meka Whaitiri was privy to some of those backroom conversations. She knows the concessions that the Māori caucus have had to make to toe the party line. If she starts holding their feet to the fire on those things, that starts becoming dangerous. Labour will be hoping that the majority of the public saw the antics in the House today as indulgent political theatre at a time when the Upper North was facing another flooding crisis. But Meka Whaitiri is the latest in a too long line of government distractions. Chris Hipkins needs to re-seize control, get back to that bread and butter story. Next week's budget is the perfect opportunity for a reset.
Our political editor Jenna Lynch there live from Parliament. Tēnā koe.